Hello, everyone. I'm so glad to be joining you today. From wherever you're joining me, you are most welcome. And I sincerely hope that you can have a great time today as you and I learn about creating a digital marketing plan. Now, before we kick off, let me introduce myself. My name is Lusanda Mahwape. Today, I'm joining you from the sunny South Africa, so it's such an honor. I'm not alone. I have a moderator who will be helping me on the chat function. His name is Prince Mawonde. So please, I love our sessions to be interactive. Do not hesitate to ask me any questions you have. I'll be so honored just to keep engaging with you. It's going to be power packed. So I hope you're going to have plenty of questions, and I hope between Prince and myself, we're going to be able to help you to get you rolling and just expanding your knowledge on how to create your digital marketing plan for your business. So without further ado, this is a Grow with Google initiative that is sponsored by Flutterwave. Thank you so much to our partners, Flutterwave. So Flutterwave helps businesses and individuals make and receive payments from anywhere in the world in the easiest and most secure ways. We have payment solutions that support businesses at every stage of their growth cycles. So that includes freelancers, small businesses, startups, scale-ups, and even enterprise organizations. We know, I'm saying we know because I'm reading directly of them, so I'm representing them. So basically, they're saying that we know that every creator putting in the work and offering value to customers deserves a reward for their hard work. We make these rewards possible in the most seamless of ways. We facilitate payments in over 150 currencies. Wow. With a physical presence in countries like Nigeria, the US, South Africa, United Kingdom, Ghana, Kenya, among others. At Flutterwave, we handle the most difficult aspect of doing business, which is making and receiving payments. By doing so, we afford you the time and freedom to learn, unlearn, create, expand, and grow your business. So to all the Flutterwave representative here on the broadcast, you are also most welcome, and thank you for the work that your company is doing. And so now we're going to be showing a short video on the company itself.
What does the path to success in your online business look like? What are the ingredients needed to succeed in selling online? Here's the obvious hint. You need the Flutterwave store. Here are the ingredients you need to succeed. Great product images, responsive layout, default payments integration, instant notifications, fast checkout, and even delivery. If you have no coding skills or knowledge, you're just as welcome because the Flutterwave store doesn't require any. You can create a store for your business for free and start selling in 5 minutes or less. Step 1. Visit www.flutterwave.com/store and click on Set up your store for free. Step 2. Complete the sign-up form and click Get Started. Step 3. Check your email inbox for verification mail and click on the link. Select how you want to accept payment. Step 4. Click on Store in the side menu of your admin panel, fill in the details, and take it online. Step 5. Add products and start selling. Create your own online store today and receive payments from around the world. The Flutterwave store. Just sign up, list, and sell. It's that easy.
Wow, just sign up. It's that easy. Thank you so much to the Flutterwave partners for making this initiative possible. So let's get started, everyone. So today we're going to be covering 3 main agendas. This is our agenda, 3 main points. We're going to be doing an introduction to digital marketing. Number 2, we're going to be talking about how to build your digital marketing plan. And number 3, how to harness the power of digital advertising. I must say that I can relate with this so much because I run my own business myself. So as we talk, I'm going to be also just sharing some of my own personal experiences with this as well. So I have a question for you, and I'd love for you to please answer me on the chat function. And I'm going to be relying on my moderator, Prince, to be assisting me to answer these questions. And my question to you is, how do you engage with customers currently? So if you are currently running your own business, how are you engaging with your customers? And I particularly am interested to know, specifically in this COVID period, how have you been engaging with your customers currently? And I'll just keep moving along whilst you're answering that, and Prince will be engaging with you on the chat function as well. All right, so let's get started on digital marketing. What is digital marketing? Can you think of a definition for yourself? Please help me by answering on the chat function, and we're going to just be picking some of your responses. I have my phone with me, so I'll be able to respond to those and to read some of those answers. Okay. All right. So, digital marketing concentrates on using the wide range of online tools and technologies available, but the focus should always be on understanding human behavior. I think that's the most important key to your business, that whatever tools that you're using, at the end of the day, it's all about enhancing your people exposure, your people approach, and your relationship with your customers. That is always central. So marketers face new challenges in the digital market space, but they also have the opportunity to create personalized, relevant communications and content to develop deep relationships with customers based on ongoing, not just once off, but ongoing interactions. So this is why digital marketing is such a key component to your business. I want to read some statistics for you just to give you the magnitude of the opportunities that exist. There are 777 million SIM connections in sub-Saharan Africa alone. 91% of South Africans own mobile phones, with 80% in Kenya and Nigeria, respectively. Thirdly, some 65% of the active mobile phone users in Nigeria have shopped online. So the opportunities to reach potential customers is enormous. It's one that business owners just cannot not take advantage of it. And that's why this particular session for you is absolutely key. So mobile in particular is changing how we act and behave as humans. We have never been more connected to information, knowledge, and people like we are now. We have the answer to pretty much any questions at our fingertips. This is exciting. And we have the power to do our own product research with our own phones, just online. So let's think about it. What opportunities might arise from connecting with customers online? What do you think? What, even for you, maybe perhaps you haven't started your business, just intuitively, what are the opportunities that you are foreseeing that you may have of interacting with customers online? And I just want us to take a look at some of those benefits, and here are a few. Number one, you can increase your reach pretty much globally online. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can even reach niche audiences. We'll see with the different platforms how you're able to direct your marketing to specific audiences or services easily. Number two, you can have deep insights about your customers, how you can conduct market research and keep up with customer demands and trends in your market. Number three, you can communicate and support your customers. So you can really drastically improve your customer service with greater flexibility. And you can communicate with your customers and get their feedback on your business in real time. And so I want us to take a deep dive into key channels to consider when developing your digital marketing plan. I'm just going to list those. Search engine optimization. And don't worry, I'm going to be going into each definition for each one. So I just want to go through them quickly. There's search engine managing, there's social media marketing, there's display marketing, email marketing, and then there's content marketing. And the important thing with this is that you, as you develop your plan, will know how to blend each and really optimize each effectively using a blended approach, which is most effective for your business. All right, so let's take a look at each. So there are 6 channels to consider. Number 1, search engine optimization. So this is basically optimizing your website so that it shows up more often in search engine results. Number 2, search engine marketing, in short, SEM. This is pay for advertising to appear in search engines. Number 3, social media marketing. This is now using social networks to gain traffic attention to reach new people. I don't want to forget this, but Facebook has launched a new course to really stamp, if you are a social media marketing manager, that you're going to be able to do. They launched it from the 1st of October so that you can really stand out as a social media marketer. Do that course. I've done it myself. It's brilliant. It'll really help you understand, at least within the Facebook pool of social media tools, how you can use them effectively to be able to reach your customers. That's just one example of what's happening out there. Fourthly, display marketing. This is online advertising in many different formats on many websites across the internet. So this is not specifically your website, but advertising on many different websites. Number 5, email marketing. This is collecting and using email addresses to communicate with your users. And finally, content marketing. Creating and sharing different types of content, such as blog posts, videos, guides, infographics, to attract attention and drive traffic, either to your social media tools or to your website. All right, I want to pause for questions just in case whatever I've said has started to drive your creative juices. And I'm just going to be checking in with my moderator to see if we have any comments. All right, without any further questions, let's move right along. Don't worry, I'm with you. So if you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask them on the chat function. What we can also do is after the presentation, we can just take another 10 minutes or however many minutes we have left and address any of your questions. All right. Now, I hope that while you are there, you're either using your phone or a paper and pen, and you're going to be thinking through your own digital marketing plan as we're going to go through these pointers. So now we're going to be covering building your digital marketing plan, how to do so. All right, so there are 6 steps to building your marketing plan. Number 1, define your business goals and objectives. Number 2, set your budget and what resources are available to you in your business. Number 3, define your audience. Who are you trying to reach? Number 4, pick the channels that you're going to use to reach your audience. Number 5, plan your activity. And number 6, measure. And of course, the very famous SMART goals. And we're going to go through each and every one of those right now. All right, so basically the first one is define your business goals and objectives. In other words, set where you're going and how you're going to get there. Because like I said, there's so many tools available to you, And it's important that you align those tools to your business goals and objectives, whatever it is you're doing, and also that you pick the right tools that are available to you, aligned to the business goals and objectives that you've set for yourself. All right. So here's an example of a Monthly here who has a hair salon. He is a hairdresser, and his business goals is to get more customers through my door, in new and past customers, and make more people in my area know about my business, right? So he has pretty much two objectives. He wants returning clients as well as new clients walking into his door physically, okay, because he has a hair salon. And then number two, he wants more people within his local community to know about his business, right? So successful businesses are based on goals and objectives. So it's important, clarify your why. You know, if any of you have watched Simon Sinek's video on knowing your why, you'll know how important this is, because it's aligned to your purpose as a business, and identify what are the necessary actions that you need to take to understand where you're going and how you're going to get there. So goals are basically the general statements of desired achievement, while your objectives now are the specific steps or actions you are going to take to reach your goal. And for example, now I've given you the example of Mondli, who is a hairdresser. All right. So once you've set your objectives with an online focus, here are a few examples of online objectives you can maximize on to reach your business goals. Number one, increase traffic on your website. Of course, that's if you have a website. Number two, increase online sales. Number three, increase social media page likes or follows. And finally, you could set online objectives such as increasing your online reach and awareness, so more people knowing about who you are. So what is really, really important, right, is that your online objectives need to be aligned with your business goals. What is that desired outcome you want to achieve? And then your online objectives being the specific tools on how you're going to get there. So some examples here of online objectives. Let's start with the business goals, right? So let's say your business goal is to make more people aware, like with Mondly, that you exist. So the parallel objective with that would be increasing your online reach and awareness, all right? So if your business goal is selling more products, then the parallel objective would be increasing your website sales. And similarly, if you want to get more returning customers, then an aligning online objective could be increasing social media page likes, follows from your customers. All right, so the point here is to understand, align your business goals with your online objectives. All right, the second point we want to cover in building your marketing plan is set your budget and the resources that are available to you. So these are the questions that you need to ask yourself when considering your budget and your resources. What is possible with what I currently have? Give yourself an honest statement about what your challenges are. So for example, Max here says, I don't have a website. It's too much of an investment right now. So it's important to really do an honest evaluation. What do I have currently and what can I do with what I have? And this is not a negative or limiting thing. The important thing is that you are really honest with yourself about what is available, and you could actually be surprised that you actually have much more than you think you have. And more importantly, you can actually use what you have. All right. So the third thing we're going to look at is your audience. Who is your audience? Who are the people that you're trying to reach? Think about who your target audience are. For example, Max's target audience is, I'm targeting females in my local area. My most valuable customers are females above the ages of 30 years. They normally have children and work part-time. Most of them use Facebook. This is really, really precise and really, really helpful. So this is a great example for you to really hone down who are your customers. The more precise you can be, the more niche and specific you can be, the more you're most likely to reach those people, as opposed to say, I'm going to sell to everybody. You're not going to sell to everybody, right? There are specific people that are going to be attracted to your service or product. Reach those people. All right. The fourth thing is marketing channels. What marketing channels are you going to consider using? And so the objective of marketing channels is choosing marketing channels that work best for your business needs. And of course, once you've also already done your budget and resources that are aligned with your budget and resources that are available to you. So know that not all marketing channels suit your business goals. Consider which channels work best for you. And do this by using, again, your online objectives and making sure that they're very much aligned with your business goals. All right. And so here, as you're looking at this slide, for example, if your online objective says, I want to increase online reach and awareness, the tools that are best to consider using are display marketing, social media marketing, and content marketing. For example, your blog posts. If your objectives are to increase website sales, then the different blended approach you can use is SEM, SEO, and email marketing. For example, as well, if you want to increase traffic to your website, you can use your SEM, your search engine optimization, and email marketing. And the last one, if you want to increase customer loyalty, social media is a platform you can use. Email marketing is a great tool to use if you want to have loyal customers. And then, of course, content marketing, because that's when people start being so well acquainted with your brand as you're doing different blog posts and they're loving your content. They keep coming back for more. The fifth point is run your activity. So how are you going to blend all these 4 points I've mentioned before? Now you're going to be running your activity. So this is how you can plan your activity strategically. This is how an example of Max, again, the hairdresser. So Max says, my online objectives are to reach more people in my local areas and get more returning customers. I don't have a website yet, and it's too much of an investment right now. How could I use digital to help me? That's probably a related question that some of you are also asking, right? So this is how you can approach this challenge strategically. Number one, list your business on Google My Business and create a free website. Good news. So Max says he doesn't have the budget for a website, but guess what? Google allows you to create your own free website. Number two, set up a Facebook page. So some of you might ask the difference between a page or a group. And a page is most great. It's a billboard of your business, right? It's a billboard to showcase. It's your front end store. That's what a Facebook page is. Imagine a physical store and your front end, how your store looks like. That's what a Facebook page does for you. So on your page, you'll be able to collect reviews, post pictures of customer hairstyles. This is what Max can do. And update your customers, potential customers, on what is happening in your business. Use Facebook advertising to target people in your local area with an offer to attract new customers. And finally, measure. SMART. Are your goals specific? Are they measurable? Are they attainable, realistic, and time bound? These are the SMART objectives of how you can begin to measure whether your activities are working or not. Let's go through them. So, SMART objectives help us to set goals that we are more likely to succeed in and achieve. Instead of plucking ideas out of thin air, SMART gives us more structure. So, like I went through very quickly, the S stands for specific. What exactly do you want to achieve? Who, what, when, where, and how. Give your goal as much detail and thought about these questions: your who, your what, your where, your when, and your how. The M stands for measurable. How will you know your goals have been achieved? What metrics show success? Is it, for example, with Max, the number of people that walk into your store? Is that a measurement for you? The number of hairstyles he will do in a day, is that the metric that you're going to use? The A stands for achievable. Do you have the skills, the time, and resources to turn this goal into reality? The R stands for realistic. Are the goals that you have set likely to be achieved, or is it merely pie in the sky? And T stands for time bound or timely. When do you want to complete the goal by? What is your time frame or end date in mind? Giving goals a date will ensure you're motivated and continuously moving forward. Right. I hope you're jotting these down either on your phone or on your PC or on a piece of paper. All right. So setting SMART objectives help you measure the success of your activity. So let's look at broad objectives, such as to increase online sales. Number two, to increase brand awareness. So now, how do you use these broad objectives and use SMART to be able to make them more aligned and streamlined and focused? So basically, you could say that through SMART, going through the acronyms, in order to increase sales, you can set 20%. I want to increase sales by 20% within a specific time, 3 months. Okay. Or you can say, in order to increase brand awareness, I want to increase my brand awareness on my Facebook page by growing my audience with new people, that is, new likes, by 40%. So people liking or following my page. So this is how you can see how SMART really hones those in. So you're able to know whether you've been successful or not. All right, so I'm just now going to go through a marketing plan that Max, who's a hypothetical example, could set. All right, so Max's business goal is to reach more people in his local area and get more customers. Remember, he said new and returning through his door. His audience are females above the age of 30. So here it's even made it more finite, between the ages 39 to 45 within his local area. His audience are past customers and new customers as well. The channels that he is selected is using search engine optimization, and he's going to use Facebook. Okay. And that's what Facebook is really, really brilliant with. You're able to really hone this down in terms of where you're going, geographical location, age group, etc. So the activity he's going to use is going to build a website, most likely using the free tools that Google's providing, and boost visibility on Google through Google My Business. He's going to use Facebook advertising to target people in his local area. His online objectives, therefore, are to increase online reach, increase returning customers. And his SMART objective is increase Facebook page likes from new people by 50% within 1 month, and increase bookings from past customers by 20% in the next quarter. All right. I want us to pause for questions, and I'm just going to be checking my phone for any questions. All right. There's a moderator document that is available for me to check. There are questions, and I'm just going to ask my moderator to give them to me on my phone. I really want to address your questions. I want to read them out so you know that I can see you, I can see you, you're not alone. So while he's typing those for me, we're going to continue right along, okay? All right. So I have here from Afolabi and from Robo and Ibrahim. And it's just comments from viewers. Basically, you're saying that please give us the link to the course. Yes. So Afolabi, I'm going to give you the link to the course straight after this, because I know an hour can really go by so quickly and it all happens at once. So don't worry. And also remember, you're going to be able to have a recording of this session and all other courses, and I'm going to provide those for you. The moderator will also send those links at the bottom of the chat function. Right. Or if you're talking about the Facebook course that I mentioned, it's basically called Blueprint Certificate, the Facebook on Management. And I'm going to ask Prince to put that on the chat function if you want to check that out. It's Blueprint Certification if you're interested on doing that Facebook course. Thank you so much for your comments. I really appreciate it. All right, so our final leg for today is going to be looking at how to harness the power of digital advertising. We want to deconstruct the search engine results page that you can use and basically walk through what search engine optimization is all about. And also we talked about SEM as well and talked through some of those and how you can begin to use it. I know if you're feeling like, oh my God, this is too technical for me, trust me, this is doable, okay? So the appearance of the results page adapts to the search that is made, and it contains three main things. When you do a search on Google, right? So let's say you're searching, like this example, you're searching for cameras. So with search engine marketing, when you type this on Google, the results that come up at the top are ads. Those ads are paid listings that appear above the organic listings. So organic listings are basically, this is a powerful tool of Google search, right? Of search engine optimization, is that it pulls through all that is available of cameras throughout all the different tools and networks across the globe and is able to give you a result. That result that is organic, that is the organic result. So now the organic result appears below the paid for listings. So in other words, you are able to pay for a listing on Google such that when you search for certain words, such as a camera, you tell Google what are the words that you want to pay for, such that when people search for that, your company will come up. Please excuse me. So sponsored or ad icon appear next to these. So organic listings, like I said, are those sites that appear after the ads, and these have been optimized to appear at the top of the search. Okay. So basically, in order to really effectively use search engine marketing, again, imagine, like, I'm going through this again, the foundation. Understand your customers, right? Because if you understand your customers, you understand the words they're going to search for, right? And these are the words that you're either going to optimize either through paid for ads or even through organic optimization as well. Find keywords, number 2, create ads, and put it all together. So we need to understand what our customer wants. And basically, how you put this all together is really simple, and I'm about to take you through each step. Now, before I go to search engine marketing, I want to help us understand the difference between search engine optimization and search engine marketing. So, search engine optimization in itself is free, okay? Which, of course, is the main benefit of it. You pay nothing to search engines like Google. You rank based on relevancy to the search query. So, this is where SEO can be effective for you. It's based on relevance of the word, right? The organic relevance. So if you really type a word that is relevant, connected to your website, such that when people search for it freely, your website will come up on top. Now, search engine marketing is where you pay now, but only when someone actually clicks on your ad. All right. So you only pay when someone clicks on the ad, not for it to just appear at the top of the organic SEO. If your ad serves 10 times, but is only clicked on once, that means you only pay once. So we optimize by sending relevancy signals to the likes of Google based on our web pages, incoming links, and other factors like reviews. So once you even, for example, you register for Google My Business, people can review you can review your company. All right. So with search engine marketing, we just choose the keyword and bid. So it's much easier to be visible for important keywords than with search engine optimization, which is free. So search engine optimization can take a lot of time depending on the nature of the competition that is out there and the type of search query you're trying to rank for. So for example, ranking on the first page for pizza might take months, right? However, ranking for pizza restaurant Nairobi might only take a few weeks. So that's being even more specific. As it's more specific, and there'll be lesser competition overall. Please excuse me. All right, so how do you get started with search engine optimization? So the method used to boost your visibility on search engines is called search engine optimization, SEO for short. This process really involves helping Google understand your web pages and creating an experience that is relevant for your website visitors or customers. So this is how you get started. Google Search Console is a free tool that can help tell you more accurately and to learn about how you rank on Google search. So this is how you can really be practical about this. Google search your name. Okay, I've done this. I do it several times just to check what is happening online with my name. So Google search your name and surname and just see what pops up. What are the first 5 things that can help you pop up? And that will give you an understanding of how you are branded personally now online. Now you can do the same with your company. Next, you should consider submitting a site map to help Google bots understand the structure of your site. This is so when it comes to being indexed, Google understand how your site links together. Number 3, look into creating valuable content that your users really want. Google really values useful and fresh content that helps its users find what they're looking for. So this can be on your website. These can be the blog posts that you post. You can even create LinkedIn articles. The possibilities are endless. All right, so here are some tips for SEO, search engine optimization success, okay? Now, know that there is no search shortcut per se. which helps you improve your website's visibility to people who are searching for products or services like yours. You need to do the work. And part of that work, number one, like we said earlier, is understanding who your customer is, okay? Conduct keyword searches, keyword research. This is where the no shortcut comes in. In other words, you need to do some research, okay? By discovering and understanding what words or phrases people are looking for when they are searching for products and services related to your business. The title and meta description are important because they both are used by the search engine to generate the actual search results for the specific page. So in other words, the title, this is used to generate the first line that is shown. The meta description is used to describe the first few short sentences that follow the title. Number 3, publish useful, high quality content. Understand your customers and optimize your content to suit your needs. All right. So if you don't have a good camera, have a good phone, quality phone, so that you can really, really take those great quality images that will attract people. Okay. Make web pages search friendly. Okay. On-page optimization is just as important. Or changes you can make on your website's individual pages can quickly help search engine better understand your content. So that means you can even stuff in inverted commas, once you've done this research, you can stuff some of those keywords on your website. Right? That's a nifty tip that you can take, such that when people Google those words, your website will come up. All right, so what are display ads? Display ads are typically visual content that are displayed on a variety of publisher sites. So a good example is on YouTube. If you haven't subscribed to YouTube Premium and you're just doing the free version, think about all the ads that come up on a video, like after a few minutes or even on the bar itself. These are display ads. So it's like a poster or flyer, but it's digital. So display ads, like on YouTube, if you watch YouTube, come in all shapes and sizes, predominantly image banners. There are different ad formats available. There's text ads, image ads, video ads, and ads across mobile websites. Visual ads can be more effective in getting people to click, as they're often more eye-catching and they stand out. So how is display advertising different from search advertising? Okay. So basically, I want to ask you this question for you now. How is display advertising different from search advertising? Please comment in the chat box below. I'm waiting for those. And whilst I'm waiting for those, I see that I have more. Okay, so I have a question from Ibrahim. You're asking basically, likes on Facebook don't correlate to sales. How can that be changed? All right. So, Ibrahim, if I understand your question, likes on Facebook are indicative of reach. All right. So Facebook also rank likings and engagement, not likings, but engagement based on different criterias. And the like of a page, for lack of a better word, is the least form of engagement. Okay. The next form of an engagement is a like on something that you've posted, how many likes you've had. The more level of engagement comes comments, right? That means people just don't click and say they like what they see. They're actually engaging, they're commenting on a post that you've made. Now, if you've placed like a banner or a call to action, something they can click on, maybe clicking on your website or responding to a poll on Facebook, that's an even deeper level of engagement, all right? Once a customer has clicked on that, that's when you're really more likely to have sales. because now they've clicked on an outside tool, which is a website, and whatever the call to action on your website maybe it is to sell a product or service, that is the person you're most likely going to generate a sale from. So I've done it myself with running different campaigns on Facebook. Having likes on Facebook is just increasing engagement. So in other words, having more people, the chances of more people seeing what you're doing. But the deeper levels of engagement are things like comments, people clicking on a call to action, like going to your website, registering on if you're building your email marketing campaigns. Those are the people that are most likely going to be able to generate into sales. So I hope I've answered your question. All right, so we're looking at the difference between search advertising versus display advertising. So there's a big difference, as your display ads might be seen almost anywhere on the internet, but your search ads will be limited to search engines like Google and will be text links, not image links, okay? With display advertising, we don't have as clear understanding of what the user is interested in, as we're serving ads against the content that they're viewing. For example, Yusuf's Italian restaurant might want to show a banner ad on the food section of the Kenya Times to build local awareness, but we're not actually knowing what it is that the customer really wants with those kinds of ads, okay? So this is a process for display advertising. Again, same thing. Understand your customers. This is what makes everything else happen. Number 2, find keywords. Remember, there are no shortcuts. Do your research on what it is that your customers are most likely to search for. So brainstorm good keywords to bid on that might be relevant to your target audience. Number 3, create an ad copy. In order to create good ads, we need to understand what our target customer wants. And finally, put it all together. All right. So what is social now advertising? Now, these are the different options: your Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. These are the different channels that you can start engaging. And you already might have a presence on these platforms, but advertising now allows you to find those hard to reach potential customers. Why do we use social media advertising? It allows you, I think the key game changer with social media advertising is that, unlike traditional advertising, which was banners, TV ads, radio ads, those were very expensive for your small business to get into, right? Maybe the most you could do is a banner on a newspaper. But what social media advertising has done is really has, to some extent, leveled the playing fields, because you can start as little as 50 Rand in South African currency, or even $10, whatever currency you're using, but it's probably the most accessible form of advertising and ability to reach wide audience that you can really effectively take advantage of. So it allows you to target and retarget ideal customers with sophisticated targeting capabilities. Social media platforms like Facebook help you to target your ideal buyers. And that's why I was given the example of doing the blueprint certificate, because it gives you deeper insight on how you can really, really take advantage of these platforms. So it allows you to drive more relevant traffic to your site. This is the best way to get the most out of your marketing spend. People are on social media, number 1. You can increase brand recognition. You can divert traffic to your site, which is an even deeper level of engagement. You can reach specific target audiences on different social media sites. You can target and retarget ideal customers. And it's, like I said, it's cheap, it's cost effective, and in many cases, you can start off free and you can then generate leads from there. So what are the main differences between organic and paid social media? Does anyone have an answer to that? Please comment on the chat function. I'm just going to look if I have any more. All right. We have a few minutes left, and so I'm going to speed right along, but please, that doesn't mean don't ask your questions. I want to know ask you questions and to help you to really, really optimize your digital marketing for your business. All right. So with organic social media, it's basically based on your views, actions, or clicks from posts that you make that are free. The content appears on your business profile and in people's news feed. You can only reach your followers, right? And friends of your followers. This is with organic. It limits you to basically reach your followers or friends of your followers. But with paid social media, you pay for views, actions, or clicks from posts or ads. Your ads can appear in more places, so it's not limited to just the people that like or follow your page or their friends. And you can reach anyone. So people, and also the important thing is people don't have to follow you for them to be able to see the ad. So this is the process. Again, it's going to sound like I'm repeating, but take it as that understanding that these are the basics to really be able to run effective social media ads. What is your objective? Choose your audience, create an ad, and set your budget. And these are also the steps that you'll find even on your Instagram, on your Facebook, as you're creating your business profile to be able to launch your ads. All right, are there any questions at this point? All right. So I want us to take a moment and think through what are your next steps. I want you to consider where you at in your business, personal. It could also be your personal journey. Know that even if you don't have a business, you as an individual, you are a brand. And there's so many opportunities in the digital space right now to enhance your brand, to be accessing these opportunities. And so even as an individual, you can harness these tools that I've been sharing with you over the last 50 minutes. So I want you to think through what are the next steps for you? What is that one thing that you would like to implement for your business? Is it launching on Google My Business? There is a course that is available to take you through how to get started on Google My Business. I recommend for you to do it. We will be covering some of that in some of the courses that we'll be running on Friday. So you can also register perhaps to be part of that. So you can also think about starting your website using the free platform that Google uses. You can also think about starting a Facebook page or really looking at all the different social media platforms and which one suits you the most. It's also important to also understand when using social media platforms, which platforms are the people in your locality using, right? Are the people in your locality using, for example, Instagram? Are they on LinkedIn? LinkedIn, for example, is really great for reaching professionals. It's a great platform for you to be able to write articles on things that you are an expert on so that people know. Let's say, for example, like the camera example, if you want to sell cameras, you want to use LinkedIn to write articles, different blog posts on the latest cameras, which cameras to use for what. Then people identify you as an expert in that field. LinkedIn is a great platform to be able to do that. Are the people in your locality on Facebook? Are they mostly on WhatsApp? So all those steps that I went through about knowing your customer is very important, and knowing where your customer is equally important, so that as you develop your marketing plan, you know which marketing tools you're going to use. But ones that are standard that I would recommend that you definitely look into is going online. Use Google My Business. Go on and let your business be online. Let it be searchable at least organically, like we spoke about with search engine optimization. And then from there, once you understand that, you can take the step now to search engine marketing and actually pay for banners, ads. When people search for specific keywords, your name or business comes up. And remember the tip that I gave you as well, that you can even put these on your website as you develop your website, so that again, when people search for certain words, your website is going to come up on top of the organic ones that already come up. So Prince is going to be sharing the link of the Google Grow with Business courses that you can do, and they are absolutely free. So the link is grow.google/international/sub-Sahara Africa. That link is going to be made available to you. We are on also these different social media platforms. We are on Twitter at Digital Skills AF. We are on Facebook as Digital Skills 4 Africa. We are also on Instagram as Digital Skills AF. And Prince is going to be sharing the link so you can be able to click for all of those. Thank you so much for coming today. If you'd like to hear more about our upcoming sessions, like I said, we are having one on Friday as well as digital tips and tricks. You can definitely follow us on the social media pages that I've shared with you. And I'm just going to check one last time for any final comments, because we have a few minutes left. I don't want to miss anyone out before we sign out and say goodbye. All right, so I see an example here that someone posted. He's saying Nigeria property brokers is organic. It's naturally generated traffic to, this is from Nigeria Property Brokers. He's saying that organic is naturally generated traffic to your page, while paid social media is paid views and traffic. So thank you for letting me know that you are listening to what I'm sharing. And I'm assuming this is a company called Nigeria Property Brokers. That's great. I'm so glad. I'm grateful. And I really hope that you have learned as much as possible, as I have also learned with you in this session. So if there's no more further questions, I want to say thank you so much for sharing today's session. I really, really also want to hear your feedback. Prince is going to share a link as well for you to provide us with a feedback form on how you thought the session was, and also any future courses that you think might be relevant that you need. We are here for you. The Grow with Google platform is ongoing, and I think it's really a fantastic program for people to grow either professionally as well as in their business. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you once again, hopefully on Friday. Enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye.